Are we really reawakening? Are we really waking up, or it's something else?
Jesus Christ is a stranger in Africa. You will definitely pack your load and go. We are telling you today to pack your load and go. All those evil havoc you have been committing in our community, committing in Nigeria, committing in Africa. We tell you, Jesus Christ, pack your things and go. That you and all your followers, all your agents, that you people are fake. Those fake miracles that you people are doing stage manage, it is fake. We know it's fake. So if you know you can heal any sickness, Jesus Christ, we are putting this question to you. If you can heal any sickness, if your reverend fathers can heal any sickness, if they can heal any person that is sick, if they can cure any sickness, let them come and meet us on the 1st of November in Irua Specialist. I challenge all the reverend fathers, I challenge all the apostles, they should come so that they can heal any kidney patient there. His body, yes. They say we know, but his body. His body, look at it, his body. They have killed so many of our mother by tricking them in Benin. Even when Dahosa was alive, Archbishop Dahosa, he brought so many of our mothers to Loki, destroyed them, made them to mad, killed them without saving them again. His body, look at it, his body. So if you want to burn it, you tear it.
Right? In Africa, as Africans, we know there is a problem. And the problem is, how do we figure out this problem? that is a bit tough, right? And that is why we are in a fix. And that is why we find ourselves, we're so pathetic. We're so pathetic because it's like the way these people, what they have done to us is really getting into us. Like, when you've gone through a lot of evil, you've been hurt so much, you'll be living in the shadows, you'll be traumatized, and that is what is really happening to Africans in Africa as we speak. Because a lot of persons are beginning to say, no, all this hardship we are going through is because of this God you brought to us, of these religions you brought to us. And when we're talking about this, not just about Christianity now, a lot of Muslims themselves are also denouncing the faith and saying, no, before you came in as Arabs to colonize us, we also had our religion that we were practicing and we were prospering. And this is how things are becoming, and it's so disheartening. I tell you the truth. It's so disheartening because I think there is a controversy. Because I think you'll be contradicting yourself if you claim you're burning the Bible. Now, those persons, that video I showed, right? They're burning the Bible. They're saying they're denouncing Christianity. They're saying if you claim you can perform miracles, come meet us at this hospital and raise the dead and cure people with kidney problems. I think I have a problem with some statements because, one, if you think you're a Christian and you feel you are sick, so some pastor, some prophet somewhere should come to come pray for you and raise you up, I think something is really wrong with you. Of course. Then the havoc that these people have done to us is really going deep. If you are sick, why not seek medical attention as well with the faith, in combination with the faith that you have, so that healing can come? I don't know how some persons think, because there are humans that feel, there are persons, there are Africans that think that if they are sick, they should go to a man of God, they should go to a prayer ground, and then they'll pour them something and give them some things to take into their system, and then they'll say they're healed. A lot of persons have lost their life at the process of doing things like that. There are a lot of things that we are still yet to know. Because if we claim the Bible is not complete and we are setting it on fire, everybody go and set your Bibles on fire. we go set our Bibles on fire. Then how do we put two and two together to get to know what really is the thing, sweetheart? Right? Because we all come out to say, okay, it's wrong. Right? Now, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think burning the Bible is the solution to all these problems? As Africans, in Africa, do you think burning the Bible, or do you think, okay, we don't want Christianity anymore, we don't want the Islamic religion anymore, and the rest of them? And I keep saying these things, that when we look at this thing in total, when we look at this thing deeply, the religion mostly is not even the problem. The problem is the mentality that we have. The problem is how we think, how we do things. This is mainly the problem, sweetheart. I don't know if we get what I'm saying. What if, okay, there was no Christianity, there was no Islamic religion and the rest of them? The way we think about ourselves, will it still change? This is another question. I think Africans should look within and start from within. Forget about Christianity, forget about Islam. If you want to be a good person, you will still be a good person. That is where I would suggest that our historians, our African historians, need to go back. How were we before the Arabs' invasion? Because the Arabs were the initial colonizers. How was Africa before the Arabs? How are we living with ourselves? How did this all started? How did this all come to be? We need to go back. We need to go back to our roots before the Arabs' invasion. Then there are a lot of answers, there are a lot of questions that will be answered. Because even in the Bible itself, you check this all through. When it comes to Africans, now the Egyptians were tagged as evil people that held the Israelites and refused them from having their freedom. Until God had to fight tooth and nail with Pharaoh before the Israelites were freed and they left to the wilderness. Now, there are, of course, I think, to me, I believe there are stories that are not covered. To me, I believe the Bible is not complete. There are stories that there are chapters in the Bible, there are stories in the Bible, you read through them, and sometimes you ask questions like, how does this make sense? Now, if we really want to know the truth, what is the essence of burning the Bible? That is a question. Now, I would want us to answer this question at the section. What do you think? Is burning the Bible the solution? And I also think that if you want to know the Creator, because of course, however African we are, we know there's a supreme being somewhere who is coordinating everything happening in the world. Now, if you want to know that Creator, you need to know the creation, because it is from the creation, there are iotas of the Creator in the creation, in nature. You can't say you love God, you know God, who you do not see, and then you hate your brothers, your fellow humans whom you see. And this is where I feel there is a problem with the preaching, with the teachings of these white people who brought the Bible to us. Because literally they do not like us. They do not love us sincerely. Now tell me, if you claim all man was made and were created by this same Creator, and then you discriminate against one other, does it mean we Africans are from one other thing like that? Is it not the same God you claim created you that created us as well? Because you say Abraham is the father of all nations, Abraham is our father, Adam, we came all out of Adam. Now you are still coming out to say that there are groups of persons that are not fit. There is something that we are all missing. And until we find that thing that is missing, then almost all what we will be doing will just be wasting our time. What are your thoughts and opinions? Leave them there at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Bye.